All right, let's simplify muscle growth. No hype, no myths, just what really works. If you've been lifting for months and not seeing the results you expected, you're not alone. Most people train hard, but they're missing the science that makes muscle growth actually happen. In this video, we're breaking down 7 key principles that form the foundation of every successful muscle building program. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, just evidence-based methods that work. 1. Eat in a calorie surplus. Building muscle requires energy. If you're not eating in a calorie surplus, your body doesn't have the resources it needs to build new muscle tissue. A calorie surplus simply means eating more calories than you burn each day, typically around 10 to 20% above maintenance. So, if your maintenance level is 2,000 calories, aim for about 2,200 to 2,400 per day. Studies consistently show that being in a calorie surplus is one of the biggest predictors of muscle growth. Without enough fuel, even the best training program will stall. 2. Eat enough protein and supplement when needed. Protein is the building block of muscle. It's what your body uses to repair and grow after training. To maximize muscle protein synthesis, research recommends 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day, or roughly 0.7 to 1 gram per pound. If you eat animal products, stick to complete protein sources like chicken, eggs, dairy, and lean meats. If you're plant-based, combine multiple protein sources throughout the day to cover all essential amino acids. And when whole food isn't convenient, protein shakes are a great way to help you hit your daily target. 3. Progressive overload. To grow muscle, your body needs a reason to adapt. That's where progressive overload comes in. Progressive overload means gradually increasing the challenge of your workouts over time. You can do this by adding weight, doing more reps or sets, reducing rest time, or improving your form and control. Your muscles grow in response to stress, so if you always lift the same weight for the same reps, they'll have no reason to get bigger or stronger. The key? Small, consistent progressions week after week. 4. Exercise selection. Not all exercises are created equal. Each muscle has multiple heads and attachment points, so no single exercise can fully develop it. That's why a good program combines compound lifts like squats, presses, and rows with isolation movements that target smaller areas. Avoid switching your routine too often, though. Research from Schoenfeld suggests keeping your core compound lifts consistent for 4 to 8 weeks to effectively apply progressive overload, while rotating accessory movements occasionally to hit muscles from new angles. 5. Training intensity. Training intensity means how close you push each set to failure, the point where you can't complete another rep with good form. Studies show that the last few reps before failure are where the most muscle fibers are recruited. That's why it's not necessary, or smart, to take every set all the way to failure. Stopping 1 to 3 reps short still maximizes growth while improving recovery and keeping your next workouts productive. Save true failure for smaller isolation movements like curls or lateral raises, not for your heavy compound lifts. 6th training volume? Volume, or the total amount of hard work you do, is one of the biggest drivers of muscle growth. A 2017 meta-analysis found that 10 or more hard sets per muscle per week produced greater gains than lower volumes. Most research now suggests the sweet spot for hypertrophy is 10 to 20 sets per muscle group per week. Beginners should start closer to 10, advanced lifters can push toward 20. Go beyond that, and you risk recovery issues that can slow your progress. 7. Training frequency. How often you train each muscle matters too. Research from Schoenfeld and James Krieger found that training a muscle twice per week leads to greater growth than once per week, when total volume is equal. So instead of doing all your chest work on Monday, split it across 2 sessions. Say Monday and Thursday. This helps you recover better, lift heavier, and accumulate more high-quality sets each week. Aim to train 3 to 6 days per week, with each major muscle group trained twice. Putting it all together. Let's recap the 7 key takeaways. 1. Eat in a small calorie surplus. 2. Hit your daily protein target. 3. Progressively overload your training. 4. Choose smart exercises and stay consistent. 5. Train close to failure but not every set. 6. Aim for 10 to 20 hard sets per muscle per week. 7. Train each muscle twice weekly, Follow these principles consistently and you will build muscle. No hype, no shortcuts, just science. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more evidence-based training videos.